Among the world's enduring wonders, few match the grandeur and legacy of the Great Wall of China, an architectural feat stretching over 5,500 miles, crafted painstakingly across 1,700 years. Its monumental presence has shielded the city from an array of perils, some steeped in historical fact, others shrouded in legend. Within these ancient tales lies the focus of our story, one of these legendary chronicles. Hey there, welcome to Popcorn and Summaries. Today, we're diving into the 2016 action/fantasy movie known as The Great Wall. But before we jump into the details, subscribing to the channel if you're into the commentary. Let's get right into it. As the film commences, Khitan bandits traverse the desert, their presence looming against the barren landscape. Taking refuge within a cavern, European mercenaries William Guerin and Pero Tovar find shelter alongside three companions. Their quest for black powder propels them forward. Yet, within the depths of the cave, a sinister encounter unfolds as a monstrous entity assails the men. With swift resolve, William dispatches the beast, severing its hand, an enigmatic token destined to unveil the creature's identity. Approaching the majestic Great Wall, William and Tovar are met with a volley of arrows unleashed by the vigilant Chinese soldiers of the Nameless Order. Captured and held captive, they present the monstrous appendage to the soldiers, a grim relic from their recent encounter. The soldiers' response is immediate and intense, marked by visceral horror at the sight of the severed limb, evoking a profound reaction from the otherwise composed defenders of the wall. In the presence of General Lin, General Xiao, and strategist Wang, the interrogation unfolds. Questions rain down upon the men regarding the origin of the monstrous entity. General Lin leads the inquiry, probing into their purpose and the circumstances surrounding their encounter. In a moment of calculated deception, William fabricates a tale, asserting that they embarked on a trading venture, only to be ambushed, an artful misdirection veiling their true intentions. As the alarm reverberates, heralding the approach of more grotesque entities converging on the wall, the generals swiftly mobilize their forces. Ascending to the wall's zenith, William and Tovar remain captive witnesses to the impending onslaught. A horde of hundreds of these nightmarish creatures hurtles towards the fortification, instigating an intense clash. General Lin orchestrates a daring descent, her troops suspended by cords, engaging the encroaching horde in a mid-air battle. Simultaneously, soldiers rain down a torrent of flaming projectiles, desperately attempting to repel the climbing fiends. Amidst the chaos, one of the monsters breaches the wall's apex, wreaking havoc among the defenders. In a decisive moment, William and Tovar are liberated, swiftly joining the fray armed with spear in hand. In a synchronized effort, they confront the assailant, their coordinated strikes proving pivotal as they dispatch the monstrous threat. Their valiant stand rallies the defenders, compelling the retreating horde to slink back into the shadows, vanquished for the moment. William and Tovar's valor amidst the chaos earns them a newfound status within the ranks, transitioning from captives to esteemed guests among the soldiers. In their newfound camaraderie, they encounter Ballard, another European ensnared in pursuit of black powder. Ballard harbors knowledge mirroring their own quest. Amidst an atmosphere of mutual respect, the Nameless Order bestows honor upon the men, welcoming them at a lavish feast. Here, amid shared revelry and goodwill, William discovers Ballard's unique contribution, his role in educating Lin and her soldiers in English and Latin. As the festivities unfold, William seizes the moment to showcase his prowess in archery, dazzling the assembly with his remarkable skills. The room brims with delight and admiration, his display resonating deeply with the soldiers and further solidifying his place among them. In an effort to deepen their bond, Lin guides William through the technique of combat while suspended from the cord. Despite her encouragement, William hesitates to emulate her daring maneuver, his trust not yet fully vested in her methods. Under the cloak of night, Ballard devises an escape strategy involving the pilfering of black powder, aiming to exploit the chaos of battle to facilitate their departure from the wall. Seeking answers and insight into the enigmatic magnetic stone's significance, William and Tovar approach Wang. In response, Wang unravels the ancient legend of the toady. A tale dating back 20 centuries recounts an emperor's insatiable greed, which drew forth the wrath of the heavens. A meteoric punishment crashed into a mountain, unleashing the toady as retribution for mankind's avarice. As the narrative unfolds, the weight of history and the ominous origin of the toady cast a foreboding shadow over their present predicament. Amidst renewed chaos, the ominous return of the toady sets the soldiers on edge once more. Tragedy strikes as General Xiao falls in the ferocious battle, passing the mantle of leadership to Lin in his final moments. A critical missive from the capital, Pyongyang, unveils a potential strategy involving the magnetic stones to deter the toady onslaught. William proposes a daring plan, to capture and tranquilize one of the creatures, intending to test this newfound knowledge. The soldiers, engulfed in a thick veil of fog, confront the toady once more. In the heart of the melee, William stands beside Lin, lending his aid in the pitched combat. Tovar joins the fray in support of William's efforts. Employing innovative tactics, the troops succeed in ensnaring several of the beasts using arrows tethered with chains. Amidst the tumult, William descends a chain to ensure the secure containment of at least one captured toady, preventing its potential release by its kin. Lin unleashes black powder-fueled rockets, causing fiery explosions among the toady ranks. As the battle rages on, the relentless strain takes its toll, and William succumbs to exhaustion, succumbing to unconsciousness amidst the chaos and conflict. As William gradually rouses from unconsciousness, he finds Lin vigilantly by his side, the remnants of his wounds tended to. In a moment of respite, Lin confirms the successful containment of the ensnared toady. Engaging in conversation, she probes William about the world beyond their walls, drawing parallels between the insatiable greed of mankind and the relentless nature of the toady. The soldiers, circumspect and watchful, encircle the captive beast as it thrashes within its confines. Wang wields magnetic stones affixed to a stick, positioning them in proximity to the creature. Reacting viscerally, the toady recoils at the sight of the stones, a telltale response to their influence. Amidst the tense tableau, one of the lieutenants asserts the necessity of presenting the beast before the emperor, implying a larger, significant purpose behind their captive quarry. Tensions between William and Tovar reach a breaking point as resentment simmers in their exchange. Tovar accuses William of forsaking their shared mission to pursue acclaim among the Chinese, branding him a deceitful pretender. Fueled by frustration, William, in a fit of rage, holds a knife to Tovar's throat, a manifestation of his smoldering anger. Amidst this volatile confrontation, movement among the toady alerts the soldiers, drawing their focus towards the base of the wall. Investigating the disturbance, they uncover a gaping hole, evidence of the monster's infiltration. While chaos brews outside, Tovar and Ballard stumble upon a cache of black powder secreted within the walls. Exploiting the soldiers' distraction, they fashion dynamite from the powder to breach the vault where the bulk of the cache is stored. The explosion reverberates, drawing William's attention. Discovering Tovar and Ballard in the act of looting the cache, William confronts them, expressing regret for his previous pursuits. Despite his attempts to dissuade them, Tovar urges William to join their escape. When persuasion fails, Ballard resorts to force, rendering William unconscious as they abscond with their ill-gotten gains. Amidst escalating dread of an imminent toady assault, the soldiers, apprehensive of the impending cataclysm, embark on a desperate journey towards Pyongyang, the capital city. Presenting the captive toady to the emperor, they seek intervention in the face of an impending large-scale onslaught. Meanwhile, Lin discovers William's captured state and the truth about his initial motives. Incensed by his betrayal, she harbors a seething fury, vowing to deliver retribution with her own hands. In this charged moment, a young soldier named Pang Yang steps forward, defending William and revealing the treacherous actions of Tovar and Ballard. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, Lin orders William's confinement while she and her soldiers set off in pursuit of the fugitives. The desert landscape bears witness to Tovar's solitary ride, Ballard's betrayal lingering as a distant echo. Ballard, sensing imminent danger, abandons his companion, leaving Tovar to face capture by the Chinese soldiers. Meanwhile, under the cover of night, Ballard's path converges with the Khitan bandits. A disastrous misstep results in a catastrophic explosion, obliterating both the bandits and Ballard in a fatal conflagration. Back within the besieged city, the soldiers unleash hot air balloons in a daring aerial confrontation against the marauding toady. However, the intense battle unfolds with perilous consequences as the balloons succumb to fiery eruptions, leading to the tragic demise of some soldiers who plummet to their untimely deaths. In the wake of this devastating setback, William is liberated from his confinement, ushered into a new mission by Wang, to eliminate the toady queen. As preparations ensue, Wang and William ready themselves for the perilous airborne expedition. Yet, just before departure, Pang Yang arrives, fervently requesting to join their harrowing quest. As the emperor endeavors to assert control over the captive toady by removing the magnetic stone, a fatal misstep jolts the creature awake, triggering a primal call that summons hordes of its kind to converge upon its location. The skies become a battleground as every faction takes flight above the beleaguered city. The toady, emerging from buildings in a frenzied rampage, confront the airborne troops, unleashing chaos and devastation. Buildings crumble amidst flames, engulfing the city in ruin. In a desperate bid for survival and triumph, the troops rain down arrows and unleash a barrage of rockets upon the rampaging monsters. Amidst this maelstrom of destruction, William, Wang, and Peng align forces with Lin, their eyes fixed upon a critical site, the toady queen encircled by a legion of her monstrous progeny, fiercely guarded by the masses. Their objective looms ominously within this tumultuous tableau. Amidst the climactic confrontation, the heroes converge upon the palace, their resolve unyielding. Wang beseeches the emperor for access to the imprisoned toady, recognizing its potential in their plan to vanquish the queen. The emperor discloses the creature's captivity within the dungeon, prompting the soldiers to rig the captured monster with explosives, baiting it with meat to lure it towards the queen's lair. Venturing through an underground canal, the heroes navigate a perilous path while the multitude of toady wreak havoc above ground. The monsters, relentless in their pursuit, attempt to ensnare the heroes from the cavern's ceiling. In a valiant act of sacrifice, Peng bravely holds off the encroaching horde, sustaining injuries in the process. Determined to buy his companions time, Peng stays behind as they press forward. However, as the heroes advance, the cataclysmic moment arrives. Several monsters breach the confines, hurtling toward Peng. In a final act of defiance, he ignites the black powder, enveloping himself and the encroaching monsters in a blazing explosion, sacrificing himself to impede the monstrous horde's advance. In a desperate bid to turn the tide, William, Lin, and Wang maneuver into a tower, releasing the captive toady. Armed with the magnetic stones, they stave off the creature momentarily, allowing it to rejoin its monstrous brethren in the ferocious fray. Determined, the trio ascends the tower, aiming to strike at the heart of the conflict. From their vantage point atop the tower, they launch a relentless assault with rockets aimed at the queen. However, the queen remains shielded by colossal, scaled beasts, deflecting the onslaught. Wang, stationed at the tower's base, valiantly holds the line as the beasts assail the structure, preparing to breach its defenses. In a moment of sacrifice, Wang, facing impending demise, tosses Lin a stone just before the beasts overwhelm him. Acting swiftly, William tosses the stone into the queen's path moments before Lin launches the final rocket. The rocket's explosion engulfs the queen, obliterating her and triggering a cascade effect, the demise of the queen resulting in the abrupt death of the entire toady horde. The triumphant detonation heralds the demise of the monstrous threat, a decisive victory secured through sacrifice and strategic collaboration, ensuring the end of the devastating onslaught. The aftermath of their triumph sees Lin rightfully ascended to the esteemed rank of regional general, lauded for her unwavering leadership and valor in the face of insurmountable odds. Meanwhile, William, offered a commendable reward for his contributions, makes an unexpected decision. Rather than accepting accolades, he requests Tovar's freedom, choosing companionship over personal gain. In a poignant moment of reconciliation, William and Tovar mend the frayed fabric of their friendship, embracing a newfound understanding as they prepare to depart for Europe. Their journey homeward is not a solitary one, a cavalry accompanies them, standing as a vigilant shield against any potential threat, a symbol of protection and camaraderie as they set forth on their return journey. If you enjoyed this gripping recap, show your support by hitting the like button and don't forget to subscribe to be the first to catch our upcoming videos.